Let's do some buzzer options. Jimmy, what do we got this week?
Joe Mazzulla's not going to like this one. I don't play for the media team.
Attaboy, Joe. Love it. Next.
The 76ers beat you on opening night at home without Joel Embiid. Gross.
I think they took a dump in your face, actually. Who took a dump in their face? Next. I am peachy, damn it. Yeah, so you're a little late getting to the mic there. Next. No, it's a legit D. Yep, I like a legit D. Boo, 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 boo. You suck, boo. That was for the Bruins last week.
Last one.
Mazz's tears.
That Dundero, man. Something is not right about that guy.
I agree.
Number 10. No, it's a legit D. Yeah, you don't want one of those beat Ds. Beat sketchy little Ds. Give me a contender, air quotes, who you just don't believe in right now and why.
So the Denver Broncos, they are 8th in DVOA. The Patriots are 17th. I feel much better about the Patriots. Bo Nix, I can't believe in him. He's too up and down. He makes some dumb plays. Drake May doesn't really do that very much anymore. I feel much better about the Patriots than I do the Broncos.
Denver Broncos, I had the same team. And to me, it's about their offense. Their defense is really, really good. They can get after it. They can hold down good teams. They seem to rise to the occasion when they play good opponents. The offense is vulnerable, and it's mostly the quarterback.
The current 4 seed in the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bad secondary, look old on both sides of the ball. Offense is not explosive, and it's all a matter of time before Aaron Rodgers gets his bitch on.
Do you think? Yeah, I thought he got it on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Big time. I'm surprised you consider them a contender. The Green Bay Packers are the answer.
Yeah.
The Green Bay they got so lucky in that game. I can't believe people didn't recognize it. They stop Pittsburgh on the first series of the third quarter when for some reason 2 guys jumped off sides and everyone on the field missed it. So incredible blown call on what should have been an offsides. They get off the field there. They get off the field another time. Pittsburgh's in a 3rd and 2, perfect spot. DK Metcalf tries to poke someone's eyes out, 15 yards. Now it's 3rd and 17. They get off the field. Then Pittsburgh fumbles over the middle of the field on a really bang catch and fumble like the pack. Meanwhile, Jordan Love threw some good balls, had some good football, but also had a couple he just threw out of his ass. The one to Tucker Kraft was preposterous on 3rd and 5 coming out of his own end that was somehow completed. Also got away with an offensive pass interference on that. There was a late one to Christian Watson that he just floated up over the middle of the field. The Packers are lucky. What's their DVOA, by the way? Do you have it in front of you? What's the Packers' DVOA?
The Packers are 6th in DVOA.
Fraud team. Or I don't know if that's a little strong, but I just don't feel confident about him. I don't feel good about him. I don't. I feel much better about the Patriots than I do the Packers. Next.
The 76ers beat you on opening night at home without Joel Embiid. Gross.
Number 9. If this was your quarterback, how would you feel? Here's this quarterback after their first win of the year on Sunday.
When I was on the field, I was damn near about to start crying. Not because we won, but just because of the goodness of God. I'm going to get pretty vulnerable right here, but this week I found myself in my closet crying on the ground, laying down.
I'm going to get pretty vulnerable here, said Justin Fields. How would you feel if that were your quarterback? Take out Justin Fields, the player, if your quarterback was talking like that after the game.
I appreciate him being vulnerable and speaking to this, but your days would be over as my quarterback. If you're being affected by what Woody Johnson is saying to this manner, you have problems.
I would expect something like that to come out of the mouth of Caleb Williams. Like, that's exactly the kind of thing that you'd hear Caleb Williams said. I would feel hopeless if I were a fan of my quarterback said that.
Yeah, doomed. I mean, this isn't your therapist coach. I mean, it's a nice thing to say, but as a football fan, that's my team. I don't want to hear that.
Next. Boo, 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 boo. You suck, boo. This question comes in an email form addressed to Big Jim Murray, or he says, I want to hear Murray's take on the call in the Eagles-Giants game. The tush push hit the line to gain. Defender ripped the ball out of Hurts' arms, and the ref said, nope, forward progress stopped. Nothing to see here. All caps, put them all in jail, says Stephen Las Vegas. Murray, your thoughts?
Yes, jail them all. And I will also reference this story I put in the headlines yesterday. Turkish soccer Rocked by a massive betting scandal, a probe revealed that 371 of 571 active refs had betting accounts, and 152 of them were actively gambling on matches.
Wow.
Pull all the hard drives, take all the phones, put them all on a watch list, or put them all in jail. They're all corrupt or incompetent. There's no in between.
So that's about 60% of all the officials in that Turkish league?
Yeah.
I bet the NFL's 85.
Did you have a thought, Greg?
Because who's not betting on football?
Next.
Joe Mazzulla's not going to like this one. I don't play for the media team.
Number 7. What was the bigger mistake by the Minnesota Vikings? Moving on from Sam Darnold or Daniel Jones?
So did they move on from Daniel Jones?
Yeah,
They did. They
he
had him
got
as
there
a
around
backup.
Thanksgiving, so he got cut last
Oh.
year. The Vikings put him on their practice squad.
He was on the Vikings practice squad at the end of last year.
Okay, I'm still going to go with Sam Darnold because he was there. You saw him in your offense. He performed at a high level. You knew you had a quarterback coming back from injury that wasn't 100%, and you just let him walk? Why not just sign him for a year and then make a decision?
Definitely Darnold, because he's got more upside than Jones does. He's got more raw ability. And the thing with Jones is right now he's got an unbelievable offensive line and running game around him, not to mention a defense that's pretty good. So he's in a good situation. But Darnold, the situation in Minnesota was not perfect.
But-
It was not what, what I would say Indianapolis is.
Well, either would have been a better option than stupid Carson Wentz, but I'll say Sam Darnold for what Greg said, simply because he was in that offense, fully entrenched for a full season, and Jones just got there at the end of the year.
You're all wrong. All wrong. To keep Sam Darnold, you would have had to outbid the Seattle Seahawks or whoever was on the market. You're not going to pay a guy $100 million, whatever it was, when you just drafted the guy that you want.
Couldn't you franchise him?
I suppose you could have franchised him. Yes. So fair. You could have franchised him, I suppose. I think Daniel Jones, short money, and is the fail-safe in case your young quarterback isn't ready. And your young quarterback isn't ready or isn't tough enough. Like, there's a story there in Minnesota. But Daniel Jones is an easy signing. It doesn't cost anything. And he's taking backup money wherever he goes. He took up backup money. I think it was 1 year, $14 million in Indy, so it's kind of a hybrid. But that's all that would have took. No, Daniel Jones was a bigger mistake. Absolutely, in my mind. Next.
Mazz's tears.
Speaking of Daniel Jones, does anyone on this panel truly, honestly believe that Jonathan Taylor is more valuable to the Colts right now than Daniel Jones?
I do.
You do?
Yes, because I think that without a running game, Daniel Jones does not function. And I think, what's his name? Who's the running back?
Jonathan
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is
So
like
valuable.
second.
It's so valuable you forgot his name a second
just,
after he said
that's
it.
just a me thing. He is the tops in the league in yards after contact and yards before contact. It is in the middle. So his line isn't that great. He's making the line look better.
So I don't think it's about either one of them. I think it's about their offensive line. I think that's what's making them both better players is that their O-line's terrific.
No, I'd like to because I don't ultimately trust Daniel Jones, but the reality is Jonathan Taylor's played like this before, and the Colts haven't made the playoffs.
Thank you.
So Daniel Jones has given them good quarterback play.
Thank you. If one got hurt, who does more damage to their season if they're out for the rest of the year?
Jones.
Daniel Jones. What were they last year? When Jonathan Taylor, he missed some games because he was hurt.
They're usually around like 500-ish.
But he also had a big-ass year, averaging almost 5 yards a carry. Where were they in 2021? Let me ask you this. In 2021, Jonathan Taylor plays and starts all 17 games. He gains 1,800 yards on the ground. He scores 18 touchdowns rushing. He has maybe 20 total. He's AP All-Pro, offensive, second most votes for Offensive Player of the Year. You know what their record was in 2021?
8, 9, 7, and 10.
9 and 8. You know why? Carson Wentz was their quarterback.
Yes.
So they're getting better quarterback play. That's why the Colts are where they are.
I mean, can't the team just be better?
That too, but I'm making it an either or. This is binary, one or the other. And
The quarterback's more important
listen,
than the running
I would love it if the NFL got to a spot where the quarterback wasn't always the MVP. I would love it. Listen, I'll give votes. If the Browns were good, I'd give votes to Myles Garrett. I'll give votes. Micah Parsons might be more valuable than Jordan Love might be. A receiver. I've seen Jamar Chase make Joe Flacco look like Joe Montana. I'll give it to a receiver. I'll give it to a defensive player, Aaron Donald, some of those years. It
just doesn't happen.
I can't give it to a running back.
I wish they had a better backup because I'd like to, maybe we get that answer this year if one of them goes out, like if Daniel Jones, but they have Riley Leonard as their backup. He stinks.
Next. I am peachy, damn it. Tool bag question. You just mentioned it. Thoughts on Woody Johnson saying last week that his team would look better if his quarterback, quote, could complete a pass, end quote.
What a complete and total loser. I don't know how Jets fans, stay fans of that team. Like, don't you guys have anything better to do with your time? They're not going to win anything. They're not even going to be respectable with Woody Johnson owning the team.
The man has
do
done
something else.
Nothing for decades but lose and suck and make horrible decision after horrible decision for decades. And he's going to turn around and blame the quarterback?
Yep.
That.
Loser.
What a loser.
Yep. They'd look a lot better if they had a real owner, is the right answer.
Yeah, but is he wrong? I mean, if I was a team owner, I'd be ripping guys left and right, all while doing it in a plush robe. I would just walk around like, that guy sucks. Why am I paying him?
He is wrong. He's the problem. Next.
Oh, Mark Davis.
No, it's a legit D.
Murray is an owner.
I would love
Sounds
to
like
see
Mark
it.
Davis to me.
He'd walk around with a pipe and the
Oh, yeah. Pipe, robe, wine. Yeah.
And he would think his quarterback sucks.
He'd be doing nothing but firing quarterbacks. Oh, it'd be awesome. 4, if you were the Jaguars, who sent Cleveland 2 first-round picks, including number 5 this year, and a second for the right to draft Travis Hunter at number 2, how would you be feeling right about now?
Totally embarrassed. Gladstone making that deal. I don't understand what they're doing with Travis Hunter. I would have drafted him and just put him at wide receiver. Like, the times I've seen him when they've actually thrown to him, he looks really good. But this part-time thing, no. One position only.
How would I feel about it? I'd feel like the dumbass champions of the league, which is what the Jaguars are. They are freaking dumb. It's a dumb franchise.
Dumbass champions of the league.
Yep, dumbass champions is what they are.
Yeah, not great. Should have kept the pick because he has not been the dual threat that everyone thought he was going to be.
Next.
The 76ers beat you on opening night at home without Joel Embiid. Gross.
Number 3, thoughts on the Broncos-Cowboys uniform battle the other day in Denver.
Oh, I love those Broncos.
Yeah, they're
uniforms.
awesome.
I had forgotten about them. It's part of the reason, just those uniforms and John Elway a little bit. While they were sort of kind of my second favorite team, I used to, and of course, they were always on NBC, but those uniforms are spectacular.
They are. They're the balls, and the helmet is awesome. It's an awesome helmet.
10 of 10, perfection. It was like watching a game from 1993.
So I've got a thought on this. We'll expand on it in a minute, but let's get to the next question first.
Mazz's tears.
And one of the things I was going to say, what I love so much about it is the Denver-Dallas Super Bowl in 1978, I think it was Super Bowl 12, is the first Super Bowl I ever remembered. Like, when I say that, meaning like I remember watching it on the TV, on the kitchen counter, in our little duplex in Milwaukee with my mom making dinner. Like, I remember it. And that's the first one I remember. And that was 1978. I was 8 going on 9 years old. The next year was
Pittsburgh.
Dallas-Pittsburgh at the Orange Bowl. They kind of started in the daytime. I don't remember that one. I do remember the one after, which was Steelers-Rams and Vince Ferragamo. I remember that one, and now I remember every one since. Eagles-Raiders in the Superdome the year after that. Niners-Cincinnati in the Silverdome the year after that. So all I'm saying is, like, Denver-Dallas is the first one I remember watching in real time, and that's why that was important to me, which is all a long way to ask, what's your earliest Super Bowl you remember and what you remember about it?
Super Bowl 16, the Niners-Bengals. I don't remember much from the game, but I was 8 years old. I can remember like it was yesterday, sitting on the carpet in front of the TV. It was, big, humongous boob tube thing, and just being transfixed at. It was in the Silverdome, so they had these lights, and it's bouncing off the 49ers helmet, and I thought the Bengals helmets were cool, and Chris Collinsworth over-the-shoulder catches. Like, I remember that like it was yesterday.
And that's responsible for the man you are today.
Correct.
Dallas-Pittsburgh, 35-31, the one that you talked about. That's the one where Jackie Smith dropped the ball in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
And that's the one that sticks out in my mind as the first one I really remember. The Niners one I also remember with the Bengals because it's the first one I gambled on and won.
So around the same age, 9 years old, Super Bowl 20. Pats, Bears, big to-do at the house that my parents had. It's fun. It's festive. Tons of chips and dip. A young fat me was pumped about that. And then the game happened, and everyone went from fun and festive to real pissed in like 15 minutes.
And
it was palpable.
And that explains the man you are today.
Sure does.
First thing, Tony Eason. This quarterback sucks.
Last one. Boo, 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 boo. You suck. Boo. I've asked this before, but along this theme, and because we're seeing so many of them now, I have to reset the question. What have been your favorite alternate or throwback uniforms across the league? What have been your least favorite?
So normally it is some Chargers, powder blue, white helmet, lightning bolt number on the side. But the Broncos just vaulted to the top of the list for me. The worst.
Can I give you one little add-on to the go back and check out their socks. Did you notice the socks last week?
No.
Google them. They are so fresh. They are so sweet. I can't look at the Broncos socks.
Those colors, that color scheme is awesome.
But go ahead.
The worst, staying with the Chargers, what were those Savannah Banana jerseys that they wore like a week or two ago? They were so ugly.
I'm with you. The Chargers, almost every iteration is better than the next, except that one. What was that?
I didn't see them.
Go ahead.
Denver. Denver's the one. I mean, those absolutely jump through your TV screen. The color scheme is absolutely awesome. Can I go with Pittsburgh that they wore the other night? That was horrendous. Those are the ugliest, worst things I've ever seen. They are awful.
Best Broncos throwback, Bucks and Seahawks throwbacks. Cardinals rivalry uniform. It's got the sand and the dust, the matte helmet. Chargers 90s uniform they wore last Thursday. Gorgeous. Worst, those hideous Steelers throwbacks from Sunday. The Bills ice white rivalry uniform. The Patriots dumb nor'easter rivalry uniform we have yet to see, but it's awful. And those Chargers all yellow alternates. The worst.
Okay, I'm a sucker for the Seahawks 70s.
So good.
Old look is so good. I can't even begin.